people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. So, like the title suggests, this video focuses on my favorite books set in 3 bowls. So, let's get this party started. The first book on this list is called Everything Blue. This book is a mid-grade contemporary following a young girl whose family and life gets turned upside down when her brother goes missing. This book is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so well done, and it's so well developed, and it's absolutely so underrated, and it deserves so much more hype. First of all, the plot was so intriguing, and it was so well done. Second of all, the characters were so well developed, and I was so emotionally connected to the main character. I think that she is such a wonderful, well-developed, distinct main character, and her voice really made the story come to life, so we love to see it. Basically, this book is so well done, and it's so well developed, and I just think it's so fantastic, and I would highly, highly recommend it. So yeah. The next book on this list is called The Deepest Breath. This book is a mid-grade sapphic contemporary following a young girl who's navigating her sexuality, which I think is so important, and it's so timely, and this book is so well developed. This book is absolutely so necessary, especially for young children who get told that they're too young to figure out their sexuality, which is simply not true at all. So, this book is so good. It is so well done, and it's so well developed, and I really enjoyed it. First of all, the plot was so intriguing, it was so wholesome, it was so sweet. This book is so cute, and it's so fluffy. The characters were so well developed. This book is literally so good. It deserves all the hype and so much more, because it's absolutely so good. It is so fluffy, and it's so cute. It's so wholesome and timely and necessary and so awesome and so fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. So I would highly recommend it if you haven't read this book already. The next book on this list is called Red, White, and Whole. For those who don't know, this book is a mid-grade historical fiction story set in the 70s or the 80s, I'm pretty sure. I'm not completely sure when, actually, but anyway, it follows a young Indian-American girl whose life is turned upside down when her mom is diagnosed with leukemia. This book is so well done, and it's so well developed, and it's so wholesome, and it's so sweet, and it's so well done. It really drives the line between being a nice, fluffy, sweet story while also being a hard-hitting contemporary. You know, because her mom is diagnosed with leukemia, and it's not really like swept under the rug or anything like that, but it has like a wholesome tone to it. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but essentially I really enjoyed this story because it was so well done, and it was so well developed, and this book is so underrated, and I would highly recommend it, because first of all, the world building was so well developed, and I really enjoyed that element. Second of all, the plot was so intriguing, and it was so well done. Third of all, the characters were so well developed, and I was so emotionally invested in everything that was happening. Basically, this book is so underrated, and I would highly recommend it, because this book deserves so much more hype. The next book on this list is called Other Worlds for Home. This book is a middle-grade West Asian contemporary following a young Syrian refugee who immigrates to America. This book is so well done, and it definitely deserves all its hype and so much more, because it's so well written, and it's so well developed. First of all, the plot was so intriguing, and it was so good. Second of all, the characters were so well developed, and I was so emotionally invested in this story every single step of the way. The relationships that this main character had with her family were so well developed, and I was so emotionally connected to every single character. This book is so good. The writing was exquisite. The plot was so intriguing. The world building was so well done. The characters were so realistic and so distinct. This book really deserves all of its hype and so much more, because it's so good. It's so awesome, and it's so good, and it's so, like, I really felt it. You know what I mean? Like, I was so emotionally invested. So, with that said, I would highly recommend this book, because it's so well done. The next book on this list is called Punching the Ale. This book is a YA contemporary following a young black Muslim boy who gets wrongfully incarcerated. This book is so good. This book dissolves all the hype and so much more. If you didn't know, this book was one of my favorites last year. It was absolutely so amazing, so fantastic, so timely, so important and necessary, and it was so well done. This book is so amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. The free verse format made the story really come to life so much more. The characters were so emotionally connectable, and I was so invested. This story is so well done. It is so well developed, and it is absolutely so fantastic. It is so amazing, and it's so awesome, and it's a book that everybody should read. This book is so good. It is so awesome, and it's so well done. I can't stop thinking about this book. I can't stop talking about this book, and I certainly cannot stop recommending this book because it's absolutely so fantastic, and like I said, it's so timely, and it's so important, and it's so educational, and it's absolutely so fantastic, and I was so emotionally connected and invested in this story, in these characters, because this book is so good. So with that, I would highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, but certainly not the least, is called The Poet X. This book is a YA contemporary following a young girl who discovers slam poetry as a way to express her feelings, particularly her relationship with her mom, as well as her relationship with religion. This book is so well done, and it absolutely deserves all its hype and so much more. First of all, the writing was exquisite. Second of all, the plot was so intriguing, and it was so fast-paced, and I was so emotionally invested. Third of all, the world building, the characters, the romance, every single element of the story was so well developed. This book is so good. Like Punching the Ale, I can't stop thinking about this book. Even though I read it like 3 years ago or something like that, I can't stop recommending this book. I can't stop talking about it because it's literally so good. This is the author's debut book as well, which is so impressive because I think that this book is her best. This book is so good. It is so well done. It's so well developed. Her writing is literally so well done. So with that said, I would highly, highly recommend this book because I think this book deserves all its hype and so much more. So, in conclusion, I really enjoy reading books set in free verse, so filming this video was a lot of fun. So, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up, donate to Palestine, comment down below the lollipop emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!